Hello and welcome to the 2020 version of the AIA Houston Annual Home Tour. Thank you for joining us. We're here to take a virtual tour of House 3701. I'm Jim Evans with Collaborative Designworks. We did this project about 4 years ago. We were lucky enough to find a corner lot with the owner who was interested in doing an extremely sustainable house, one story, so that they could age in place. The house utilizes a number of sustainability strategies, including a geothermal heat pump system, a 15.6 kilowatt solar array, and an extremely efficient building envelope. All of these combine to make the house a net energy producer in certain months. On the exterior, we combine stucco with brick walls that peel away from the house and become open screens, protecting courtyards. The notched corners of the stucco volumes are finished with a Siberian larch. Deep roof overhangs provide shading for windows and direct water towards two collection areas. Why don't we take a look inside? The floor in the house is made with a recycled glass that was seeded into the structural slab and then polished to a terrazzo finish. Hi, I'm here with Pat and David, who are the owners of House 3701. They were our clients on the project, and we had a lot of fun working with them on all of the design aspects. Today, I'd like to ask them a few questions so that they can share with you what they think about the house now that they've had a chance to live in it for a few years. So, Pat and David, what would you say is your favorite room in the house?
Well, we both agree that this enormous open space, the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, is our favorite room. And I particularly like the view of the Japanese garden.
I know it was really important when we were working on the design that you had this strong connection to the exterior. And that's what I see most about this room, is that you really get that interaction with the courtyard here on the front side, and then obviously the pool in the backyard.
Absolutely. And I usually sit on this side, so I get to see the Japanese garden. And David enjoys the view of the pool.
So I'm curious, a lot of times we like to ask our clients if there's anything that they've found about the house after living in it for a few years that was sort of unexpected or that they've really enjoyed. Is there anything like that for you?
Well, there was one feature in it that we never really understood, and that was that little alcove off to the side that turned out to be a terrific office to work in during the COVID times. The fact that the kitchen is designed so that two people can cook there at the same time, or even more sometimes. Back at Thanksgiving, we've had lots of people, and you can really entertain a lot of people in the kitchen and still have plenty of room to cook. That was one of my goals, is to have a way to invite people into your kitchen without them being in your way. And that turned out to be one of my favorite features of the house.
So one last thing I'd like to know, and I'm sure the folks watching this are probably interested in as well, is how you felt and what your experience was working with an architect, and if you thought that was a good thing or not.
I found it to be very pleasant, and working with Jen and Ben was enjoyable, I think, in part because we felt like we were really part of the decision-making process. And there was a long process involved. I don't know if all architects work the way you do, but I enjoyed the creative aspect of it and feeling like I was a part of that.
I also enjoyed it, and there was no other way to achieve something like this. I don't think there's any other house that's quite like this.
We do pride ourselves on trying to work with each of our clients and really understand what you like and what you want, and hopefully at the end of the process, and it is a process as you mentioned, there's always road bumps and things you have to go through, but we hope that at the end of the process that what results is really something that everybody's happy with and proud of, and hopefully you enjoy living in it.